Center Parcs is a European network of holiday villages. Originally founded in the Netherlands in 1968, today the common brand is operated by two separate companies. Center Parcs Europe, which is operated by Pierre and Vacances on mainland European sites owned by Blackstone Group, and Center Parcs UK, which runs holiday villages in the United Kingdom and Ireland owned by Brookfield Properties Corporation. History. Dutch entrepreneur Pierre started a sporting goods shop in 1953 at Lanebarn, Rotterdam. Its name was Sportwecentrum, Sporthouse Center. It succeeded and Dirksen expanded into 17 outlets across the Netherlands, and then added camping articles to the range. In 1968, Dirksen purchased woodland near Roever so staff and customers could relax in small tents. The Park de Lommerbergen was successful. The tents were quickly replaced by bungalows. In 1987, Center Parcs opened its first UK resort at Sherwood Forest in Nottinghamshire. This brought the company into the sights of expanding brewer Scottish Newcastle, who subsequently bought the group. Center Parcs UK. In 2001, Scottish Newcastle sold the UK side of Center Parcs to venture capitalists Mid-Ocean. In December 2003, they agreed to sell the UK resorts to Arbor for £285 million. A special vehicle set up to float Center Parcs UK on the London Stock Exchange's alternative investment market. However, after flotation in May 2006, Center Parcs UK Group plc was sold to Blackstone Group and subsequently re-registered as a private company. The chief executive, Martin Dalby, said that the company might add a fifth village. Late in 2004 it was announced it would be built in Woburn in Bedfordshire. Planning permission was initially turned down, but Center Parcs won on appeal. Winfell Forest was originally built and operated by the Rank organisation as the sole competition to Center Parcs in the UK. However, after a short period of a few years, Oasis, as Rank had named it, was sold to Center Parcs. Winfell Forest is not of the same build type as the traditional Center Parcs. Winfell Forest lodges are mainly two-story and many are set in clusters, rather than offset terraces. This means guests in a cluster have direct view of adjacent lodges with less privacy. Center Parcs have updated many Winfell Forest lodges and continue to add new lodges of an identical style to new lodges at their other UK parks. So now there are also many villas at Winfell Forest the same style as in Sherwood Forest, Elvedon Forest or Longleat Forest. All activities at all parks, except swimming and playgrounds, are charged per use, ranging from an LT £5 to £80 plus per person. Republic of Ireland. In July 2016, planning permission was officially granted by An Bord Pleanála for the first Center Parcs resort anywhere in Ireland north of south. The 395-acre resort will be constructed in Newcastle Wood, a forest near Ballymahon, County Longford, within the Republic of Ireland. The resort will be called Longford Forest and will open in 2019. Center Parcs Europe. In 2003, Scottish Newcastle sold the continental European sites to a joint venture of Pierre and Vacances and DBCP, a German investment group. This was given the name Center Parcs Europe. P&V owned Europe's largest bungalow vacation supplier, Grand Dorado Resorts, a Dutch former joint venture of Vendex, Algemeen Burgerlijk Pensioenfonds, GAC and Philips Rentefonds. P&V brought Grand Dorado in the joint venture. as CPE was based in Rotterdam, Netherlands. The Dutch and European Commercial Competition Authority did not approve of combining Eldorado and Center Parcs, as it would effectively control the European market. After agreeing to a reduction in beds owned, CPE sold all but 6 Eldorado resorts to Dutch landlord Green Parks. The remaining 6 parks were added to Center Parcs Blue Horst, Port Zeeland, Zandvoort, Weterbergen, Hoogsuiland and Heilbachzee. After the sale, 5 of the 6 remaining Eldorado Resorts parks were rebranded Seaspirit from Center Parcs, Free Life from Center Parcs. The Weterbergen Resort was sold to Roompot because of the cost of bringing it to standard. All original Center Parcs resorts in the Netherlands, France, Belgium and Germany were sub-branded CP Original. Having completed the integration and rebranding exercise, Pierre and Amp Vacances bought DBCP out of the partnership. In 2006, after Blackstone Group bought Center Parcs UK plc, Pierre and Amp Vacances agreed a deal to sell all of the freeholds on the CPE sites, in returning for a recurring operational lease on the sites. This hence allowed a further rebranding exercise, with all resorts branded Center Parcs. In January 2009, Sun Parks launched alongside Center Parcs in Europe, as a low-cost brand. Many of the former Eldorado resorts were rebranded in this exercise, but the sub-brand was dropped in 2011 and the parks were rebranded to Center Parcs. Operations and facilities. There are now 26 resorts in the Netherlands, France, Belgium, Germany and the UK. No 2 villages are identical, however most share features that are common. Accommodation is in villas or bungalows, clustered in a park and surrounded by trees and bushes. An exception is Park Zandvoort, set among sand dunes. Certain resorts also provide hotel rooms. The first village had features that have stayed popular, like the swimming pool, shops and restaurants. The first dome arrived in 1980, named Subtropical Swimming Paradise in UK resorts and Aquamundo in European resorts. A range of sporting activities is available, with restaurants, spas, saunas, and massage. In 2009, Center Parcs Europe divided its parks into 2 brands: Center Parcs, which includes the 5-star parks, and Sun Parcs, which includes the 3 or 4-star parks. At the beginning of 2011, the company decided to rename most Sun Parcs as Center Parcs. All resorts, Center Parcs UK and Center Parcs Europe, consist of 26 resorts and Sun Parcs of 4. Also, there are 6 parks in development, and 1 park will be taken over from landlord Green Parks. In case of the former Eldorado resorts, the 2002 added to portfolio date refers to the year these resorts were brought into the joint venture, although they were not rebranded as Center Parcs until 2003. 3 former Center Parcs sites were sold because they could not be expanded. They are now part of the landlord Green Parks operation. They still continue to be used and have had some refurbishment. Name differences.